Hey everyone, I'm Tony Bark from the video.
And I'm the other guy.
His name's Andrew. He's my husband. We're still married.
Still married. That video you saw was actually from, I think, 2017, but I guess it's been a slow news week?
Not a lot has happened in 2020. However, we'd like to respond to it.
Who are you to judge? Stop that. Maybe she is a regular dog if she identifies as a dog. She is a dog. This is what we've learned.
First of all, I don't identify as a dog. I don't think I use the word identify anywhere in this video. Obviously, I identify as a human because I'm wearing clothes and I'm bipedal and I'm talking to the camera to give an interview. So that should be really obvious. It's a role play, like you see at Ren Fair or Civil War reenactment, or when you go to the mall and your kids sit on Santa's lap. I think that's fairly obvious. And I think you know that, and I think this is fake outrage.
What you are in your own head is what counts. These are people who are dressed up as dogs in public, for real.
I'm obviously not dressing as a dog in public. That's a consent violation. I do this in my own home and in other people's backyards. I did make the initial footage for this video because a company paid to come watch me do my hobby in my private home. And if you think that that should stay private, I don't think you should distribute it.
Provide a safe space for people to explore and experience.
That horse is a veteran.
Animal role play.
No.
And we have the best time.
There's a love, don't judge. Love it. Love it. I gotta say, this is the slogan of the left is love, don't judge. So own it, guys. This should be feature this at the DNC.
Oh boy, Ben, I don't know how to tell you this, but do you really think conservatives don't get freaky? This isn't a weirdo lefty thing. This is a weirdo everyone thing.
Our group's kind of for everyone. It's totally apolitical. When you're barking, you're not really talking about who you voted for. So I don't know what you're talking about here with the DNC and the leftists, because we don't talk about those things. We're pretending to be animals, dude.
And by the way, the conservative members of our club were deeply offended when you accused them of being liberals.
It's an apolitical club. Everyone's welcome. You just have to, not be a dick.
This should be like an actual constituency, right? It should be a member of the intersectional coalition because, let's face it, this would be a pretty victimized subgroup, people who believe that they are dogs.
I think that you have purposely misidentified how I identify for the purposes of a quirky reaction video, and that's cool because you have bills to pay.
Now, I have to be honest with you. The only person whose actual gender I think I get here is Andrew. Right? Andrew is pretty obviously a biological male.
Did you just assume my gender?
Then I don't know what you think I identify as. The truth is, this video isn't really about my gender identity. It's about a hobby I have.
So I don't follow, but okay, we'll try to follow.
The first time I met you, I was dressed as a dog for Halloween.
You know, the real question is, if you're a real dog, then why would you dress up as a dog for Halloween?
I was dressed up like a cat. Scary.
Oh shit, were you wearing cat face?
If I truly identified as a dog, then on Halloween, I would have dressed up as either a vacuum cleaner or a man wearing a hat. People come to my house and they see my ribbons and they say, oh, you've won all these ribbons at dog shows, but they rarely ask if I'm the dog.
Yeah, no, yes, I can understand that. Honestly, understandable reaction. You see a bunch of dog ribbons, for winning shows, and they rarely ask if I'm the dog, because they're not insane.
This is one of many instances in the video where I make a self-aware joke and then Ben Shapiro pretends not to understand the joke, but the next segment of his video is him pretending to make the same joke. I don't respond to all the instances that he does this in the video, so I just made this card. Every time he does this, I'm just gonna hold up this card.
So, I have a question. If his responsibilities are the same as they would be with a regular dog, does he clean or poop? I don't mean to get graphic, but it was impossible not to go there.
You know what's interesting is we didn't have any trouble not going there.
We've been in the LA Pony and Critter Club for 6 going on 7 years.
Club.
The purpose of the LA Pony and Critter Club is to provide a safe space for people to explore and experience animal role play. And we have just the best time. You're so cute.
I know.
Yeah, I don't think that our civilization is going to be able to fight off ISIS.
Wait, guys, how does this affect our fight with ISIS?
I don't know what my hobby has to do with ISIS, but I'm pretty sure ISIS would hate this.
I do have a question about, like, who provides the, I don't even want to know the answers to who provides the gear for these sorts of things. Like, is there like an entire manufacturing line that does this? Like, makes S&M horse play outfits?
Yes. Fucking yes, there is an industry. It's on Amazon. I don't know why you don't Google things. Oh no, how dare capitalism meet consumer demand?
There's actually a huge subculture market.
Mr. S. Leather.
Stockroom.
Sinvention.
PNC Creations.
Old Armory Leather.
Link in the description.
I assume yes. Or otherwise they get very creative with their weaving at home.
3 of my 4 hoods are from small business owners here in America who are trying to keep their leatherworking business alive, and I love supporting artisans and I love supporting local. So I do encourage everyone to support local when you can.
We'll continue with whatever this is in just one second. First, it is doorbell season, the busiest time of the year.
What the fuck is doorbell season? No, shut up! Shut up!
All right, well, I guess this crazy lady, I guess she calls herself a horse trainer.
How long have you been a horse trainer?
Alright.
Oh,
Horse
no.
trainer since 2009.
Oh, no.
Before that, I was a pony.
Well, okay, fine. First of all, you got to give credit to people who are really moving up in the meritocracy.
Hey, now's a great time to give a quick plug. I just want to point out that Anna is available for training sessions. Her time's not cheap, but she's discreet.
Dogs experience the world through a lens of pure joy that I don't think other animals have. Maybe dolphins, but I feel like that pet play would be much harder.
First of all, I think that would be hilarious. Like, dolphin, like, it would last for, like, as long as a human being can hold their breath, essentially. It turns out there are certain biological hazards to dolphin pet play. So there's that.
Pet play is, first of all, great exercise. It's a lot of fun. CrossFit has nothing on pet play.
Except for you're not insane. Well, maybe you are if you do CrossFit too much.
Tug of war.
Frankly, I think Tony should be able to walk into his or her job as a teacher at an elementary public school dressed like this.
Do you ever get tired of being outraged about things you invented?
Look, I don't get this joke because I'm not a teacher and I don't know where he came up with it. I think the effect is funny where he photoshopped, well, his editors photoshopped like the dog head and all the kids scream. I did chuckle at that, but it's stupid.
They have every right, the same right that you or I have to dress like a normal human in the workplace. Tony has to dress like a dog.
There's actually not any laws saying that I'm allowed to dress like a dog when I go to work, but just to be clear, there is a Snapchat filter.
I'm just going to read you the titles of some of the other episodes. Our 3-way relationship isn't an abomination. Changing gender brought us closer together. I'm in love with my wife's girlfriend. My husband is an asexual drag queen. We are raising our child as gender fluid. We're in a hetero polyquad. Husband has a girlfriend, and I have a boyfriend. We opened our marriage after I transitioned.
You know, the most fascinating thing is, do you know what all of these relationship dynamics have in common is that Ben Shapiro is not a part of them. I wasn't familiar with Ben before his weak-ass cover of WAP, but none of this seems...
I'm going to stop you because I loved his cover of WAP.
Okay.
It was good.
It was low energy.
No, it was good. And
Yeah.
It slaps. It slaps. Credit where credit's due.
What's weird is this footage was filmed 3 years ago, so this already got reaction videos on InfoWars, and this isn't even the best YouTube reaction.
Are you comfortable being fully out?
Yeah, you've just shown us videos of you prancing around as a dog with a dildo for a tail. You're so out, you should have your own initial on the LGBTQ plus acronym.
I don't really get that joke. I thought that's what the T stood for.
Yeah, it stands for transgender.
No, it stands for Tony.
Where are you going?
I'm calling Obama.
Seek help right now. Like, seriously, go get psychiatric care.
We've had a lot of fun here today, but there is one issue that I would like to address for a moment seriously, which is that there's multiple parts in this video where Ben Shapiro calls me insane and crazy, and he ends by imploring me to seek psychiatric help. And he does it in the cadence of a joke. It's not really a joke. The truth is, I'm a pretty normal person, and I sort of pretend to be a dog. It's like a persona and a role play that I put on for the camera. In the same way, Ben Shapiro pretends to be a bully and an asshole. I don't know Ben Shapiro, but I assume he's a normal guy. I think that it's really important for everyone to pursue hobbies that make themselves feel like they're part of a community. Hobbies that are sustainable, self-fulfilling, and do no harm to others. That's what my hobby is. Ben Shapiro's hobby is bullying people he doesn't know online. Mental health issues are an overwhelming men's right issue. I really believe that people should be able to seek out mental health treatment without the stigma you're attaching to it. So I would implore everyone watching this video that's struggling with issues like depression, anxiety, addiction, suicidal ideation in the year 2020 to please seek help, and I'm not saying that in a weird takedown way that Ben Shapiro's saying it. 2020 has been a really rough year. Many of us have lost people, and some of the people we've lost have been to suicide. Men are at higher risk. Seeking help, that's not a sign of weakness, that's a sign of courage. Who are we sponsored by?
We're not sponsored by anyone. Ben, you know that Xi Jinping and the FBI are spying on you, right?
Oh, bother.